Welcome to the Minnesota Senate Recount Update. It's a real Clash of the Titans as Al Franken,
I'm sure as hell not afraid of Norm Coleman,
and incumbent Norm Coleman.
We are the last best hope of Earth.
Enter the latest phase of this epic political battle which could tip the balance of the United States Senate. On Tuesday, Secretary of State Mark Ritchie presided over the State Canvassing Board meeting to certify ballot results from across the state and to set the statewide recount process into action. Norm Coleman had a 215-vote lead over Franken. Say, wait a minute, Mr. Secretary. Does that mean Norm Coleman is the winner?
Except for the offices of U.S. Senator, the candidates who receive the highest number of votes cast is hereby declared elected. And it declares the winner in all but 4 races, and in those 4 races they will receive the same process at the end of the recount.
This Coleman campaign lawyer tells a different story.
Are you telling us Coleman won?
Yeah, Coleman won.
How can you say Coleman won?
Because he's got more votes than the other side. That's how it works in our system.
Mr. Secretary?
We do not know the winner of 4 races until the completion of the process.
including the U.S. Senate.
Correct.
Say, what's the Franken team have to say about all this?
The Coleman campaign this afternoon sent out a press release reading as follows, quote, Senator Coleman has, for the 3rd time, been named the winner of the 2008 election. Let me be extremely clear. No, he has not. The only person who has named Norm Coleman the winner of anything is Norm Coleman.
Well, enough squabbling, guys. Let's just start over with a clean slate. As of Wednesday morning, this race is reset to 0. As an automatic recount of all 3 million ballots begins in each of the state's 87 counties. But hold on a second. This Franken lawyer wants the canvassing board to examine the case of the improperly rejected absentee ballots.
But today we urge you to implement the policy that votes count, to enfranchise those who cast their votes by absentee or mail ballot, but whose valid votes cast were not counted on election night. They have a right to have official mistakes corrected and their votes counted, not later, but now. This board has the full authority, and indeed we submit the obligation to do exactly that.
Willahog provided 4 sworn affidavits from Minnesotans who tried to vote absentee but were rejected for one reason or another. But look out, here come the Coleman lawyers.
That what must be counted are the ballots actually cast at the election. There is no precedent. Let me just emphasize that. There is no precedent for what's being requested of this body by the Franken campaign, and we see no reason why a different procedure should be followed at this late juncture.
So, thumbs up or thumbs down, canvassing board?
We will be recessing at the end of this meeting because we will have to meet again, and that we meet again at a time relatively soon, but not to be determined today, for the purposes of considering further the important information and important considerations brought to us today.
Ah, the old thumb sideways. They're going to take their own damn sweet time to think about it. Thank you very much. So stay tuned to the uptake. We'll have live cameras at some Twin Cities recount locations and many more cameras recording the recount statewide. If you, dear citizen, want to help record the recount, visit recordtherecount.com for more information. Until then, we'll see you next time here on The Uptake.